So yeah, let's get started. Number one, the Anthony New England Patriots. Yes, they could definitely start a receiver. Like they have a lot of needs. If you want Drake May to be successful long term and be a great franchise quarterback, you gotta give him some good protection. So I don't give you them that. I want to get them Will Campbell out of LSU. Then we got the Cleveland Browns. Tower consideration there, but I don't think the top two picks are both of me tackles. I just don't think. So yeah, and I don't. I still have from a quarterback something to that. Play try. I don't think Sean Watson's going to turn around, but so whoever ends up being your franchise quarterback eventually, get him some good weapons. So I give you that. I don't because Mark Cooper's free agent, Elijah Moore's a free agent. So yeah, I could probably lose one of them if not both. I'm gonna give you Travis Hunter out of Colorado, who I think is somebody wide receiver in the NFL. Now we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. This team is just not been good. Yeah, it's just not. So yeah, like tackle consideration here. I don't. I just don't think they would take the second tackle with a third overall pick. So you kind of hope at 34, there's another tackle. So we kind of hope Cameron Williams or Josh Simmons fall. I won't really say fall, but still on the board. Still, it's not like that'd be like late for me to go, but still it could happen. So instead, I'll give you some secondary help because your secondary has not been that good either. So I'll give you Will Johnson, corner out of Michigan. Now we got the Carolina Panthers. I would love Travis Hunter to still be here, just because I think he's gonna be really good in the NFL. But obviously, he's gone. We took him, so obviously that can't happen. It's a question of. I think I really want to take quarterback at 4. It's just like they definitely. I think they'll definitely need quarterbacks. Just do I think they do it this early? But they need help either way. But like I just think Temper he has such little patience. I don't think he's unwilling to wait another year. At least I don't think he wants to wait to second round to do it. So I think I'll do quarterback. And if I think it's still early for it, I'm gonna give him Cameron Ward out of Miami of Florida. Now we get the LA Rams. I would love Will Johnson here, but he's gone. The secondary has not been that good. But obviously, he's gone, so I can't do that. Ward might be consideration. Just get your future quarterback because Matthew Stafford, he's been good for him so far, yes, but he can't play forever. So just like, well, you have a high pick, draft your quarterback in the future because if you're the Rams, you're expected not to have a high pick again for a while. So we'll see there. But instead, I'm not drafting our quarterback. So I'm gonna give him some line help, get some better protection for Stafford. I'm gonna give him Calvin Banks out of Texas. Now we got the Tennessee Titans. I will hopefully quarterback falls to 37. I'm not gonna take another one here. I'm just not. So I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give whoever your eventual franchise quarterback ends up being some more weapons, some better help. Because you got Henry Hopkins, you got Tyler Boyd. Those two guys are free agents. And I don't think Kevin Ridley is a good number 2 wideout, but I don't think he's a good number 1. So I'm going to give you a guy who I think can do that. I'm going to give you a Terrell McMillan out of Arizona. Now we got the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. Hey, your D line has struggled. My number 1 D lineman's still here. So I'm going to take him. I'm going to give you some run D help. I'm going to give you Mason Graham out of Michigan. Number 8, we get the New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler, he looked all right. Just starting to build. Like, Spencer is a 5th-round rookie. He going to his first start, he didn't do terrible. So good on him. Even then, I'm not taking another quarterback here still. But I just want to say that he looked all right. But hey, your Chase Long is a good year. Yes, but he's free agent. Can you afford to re-sign him? Tarek Henderson's been good. Cam Jordan's getting up there. Peyton Turner's been a bust. So I'm gonna give you a guy who can hopefully be a really good number 2. Eventually number 1, but for sure for now number 2, depending on how he does versus Anderson. So I'll give you James Pierce Jr. out Tennessee. You know what? How old is I'm not gonna go back on the pick, but I kind of wonder how old is Granderson. I just So he's only 20. It's only soon 28. So he's not that old either. I didn't think he was. I just wanted to kind of look just to see. That wasn't mad affected my pick either way. Number 9, got the Arizona Cardinals. I would like to give him some D line help, but it's a little early for my next edge. A little early for my next D lineman. So I'm not gonna do either of those. It just sucks because they really could use that help there, but that's not gonna do it. Problem is they could also use some corner help, but that's another thing is I think it might be a little early for me, in my opinion. So it's like the resistance top positions and needs. It's like kind of a little early for me. So it's just like, I could go our receiver, give Kyler Murray another weapon, pair somebody up with Marvin Harrison Jr. What kind of knows this depth chart? Let's just look this up. Who are the other receivers? So you got Michael Wilson, Gray George as your number 2 and 3 wideouts. Michael Wilson's a second year, third round pick. Definitely case upgrade there. George, I think he's probably on a 1 year deal. He's not that good either. Like I don't think they really need to try receiver tons because they have Marvin Harrison Jr. It's too early for my next edge or tier defensive lineman. So I want to get you some more skill position players because you don't have a ton of weapons. I want to give you a lift of burden out of Mizzou. A little surprise there, but mock drafts surprises happen. Like it just happens every year. It seems like there's at least one surprise pick. Now, because Las Vegas, all right, as Rams Cheney's having an awesome year. Raiders' run game has not been good, but I'm not drafting a running back in the top 10. Cheney's not is on pace for a record breaking season, but I just don't think running backs should draft in the top 10. So I'm gonna give you hopefully your franchise quarterback because Gardner Michigan and O'Connell have shown they're not that. So I'm gonna give you a quarterback. I'm gonna give you a Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado. Then we got the New York Giants. Hey, the quarterback just went. I could have liked not maybe, but you need a running back. I mean, a quarterback. Excuse me. Well, you could use a running back, but you really need a quarterback. Jaron Jones is a little better. This last night because I'm recording this Monday, he did not do too good. So I'm gonna give you a guy that hopefully be your franchise quarterback. I'm gonna give you Jalen Morrell of Alabama. Got the Miami Dolphins. I'm not drafting the quarterback. John McDaniel did just come out a couple hours ago and said he does expect Tua to play again this year. They didn't say when, but what said I'm not drafting a quarterback until he announces he's retiring or not. I'm just not because honestly, no threatening quarterback if Tua is still playing. So yeah, but if Tua still plays, get him some better protection. Your line is not good, so I'll give you probably a tackle. Hopefully, you can really use both a tackle or a guard. We don't know if we will see what he comes out to be. I'm gonna give you Emmett Jones Jr. of LSU. Might be a guard, might be a tackle. Either way, the Dolphins need help on their whole line, so it doesn't really matter a ton. Like they need help on both positions. Now we get the New York Jets. Too early for another quarterback to be your eventual replacement for Rodgers. I don't do that. But your defense has been great. But you can lose a little upgrade at safety. We'll see who they hire. I'm assuming they're probably going to hire offensive minded coaches because they had a defensive minded, but we'll see. I don't give us unless their intern coach, their Jeff Albrecht does really good and ends up becoming their permanent head coach. Who knows? But I think if in this offseason to hire somebody new, they'll be an offensive minded guy. So yeah. So I don't get some safety help. I'm gonna give him Malachi Starks out of Georgia. Now at 14, we got the Seattle Seahawks. I would like to potentially give Yemi Jones, get you some O-line help, but he's gone, obviously, so can't do that. It's too early for my linebacker. You could use some help. We can use some help with that position. Yeah. No, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a little help at edge, just because got some young guys, yes, but they're young. Derek Hall's looked alright. He has 5 sacks so far. Boy Maffe's looked okay. Yes, but and then Achino was just done barely played all year. I'm gonna give you some elephant edge. I'm gonna give you Abdul Carter out of Penn State. Now we got the Denver Broncos. Yeah, here we go. Kind of too early for my next ride out. But your run game has been horrible. Like Bo Nix, your quarterback, who he's all right rushing quarterback, but he's not like Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick was, and are known for how great of a running quarterback they are. Like in their top running back, Javonte Williams, he only has 213 yards, and he's a free agent. I think you got more rotation guys behind him, so I don't do it. I don't give him a big running back help. I don't help out Bo Nix since I think Solaris for a receiver, who I think is better, has more positional value in the draft. So I don't give you Ashton Genty at Boise State, who's having a crazy good year. Now we got the Dallas Cowboys at here at 16. Hey, your run game on both sides has not been good. Like you just got demolished by the Lions yesterday. So yeah, I don't give some run D help because I'm not drafting another running back here. So to help out in your running game and offensive side. So I don't give you a Deion Walker out of Kentucky. Now we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, yeah, look, maybe like you could go receiver maybe just because like you've seen it this year. Like one of AJ Brown and Devonta Smith go down, their offense is terrible. Or if both of them go down, it's even worse. Like when those guys go down, their offense is a lot worse. But I'm not drafting another wide receiver. I'm not drafting another wide receiver here. But your pass rush has not been that good. Nolan Smith has not done really anything. Bryce Huff hasn't done much. Brandon Graham's really old, so this is probably his last year. I don't think he's announced it for sure, but probably. So I'm gonna give you some edge help, especially because they love having a great rotation on D line. So I'm gonna give you Mikael Williams out of Georgia. Now we got the Chicago Bears. Could consider going tackle. Just give you some O-line help. But I think it's still early for Oriente Ursary, my next tackle on the board. Too early for my first guard and Jonas Savelina. I don't do that. A little early for Britton Mekabuka. But I did just draft an edge. But you could use a good number 2 edge out to Montez Sweat. I think it's still early for Kenneth Grant. Something to do that. So I'm gonna give you a good number, no edge rusher. I'm not giving you Nick Scorton out Texas A&M. Now got the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, Starks was here. I'll be probably taking him, but he's not obviously. So instead, and I'll give you some secondary help. I'm still gonna give you some secondary help. It's just in the corner room instead of the safety group. So I'll give you Benjamin Morrison out Notre Dame. Now we got the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, yeah, cancer has consideration just because you got Javon Hargrave, obviously, but you get outside behind, he's done for the year. But now starting, you got really rotational pieces, so you can definitely use good number 2 edge. If Hargrave gets injured again next year, I mean, even then, he's not exactly super young. He is 31, so even that, you could still do that too. I would like to give him some online help, but it's still early for my next either any of my alignment to get him some help there. So hopefully somebody's there in a second. So I'm gonna give you some D9 help. I'm gonna give you Kenneth Grant out of Michigan. Then we got the Buffalo Bills. Corners. It's low. I don't. It's a little early for my next corner. That's just because I don't think Siobhan Ravel's on a goal. I think it'll be more towards the later end of the first Ravel just because of his season-end injury, which I think will hurt him. So I still think Denzel Burke probably will go over Ravel. Who knows? Maybe Burke does not have that good the rest of the year. But I just think this house will go. Instead, like you got Keon Coleman, you got Cleo Shakir. Like I'm not really high on either of those guys as being like a great number ones. So I'm gonna give you a guy that can hopefully be that. I'm gonna give you Isaiah Bond, my receiver out of Texas. Now we get the LA Chargers. They're from next interior defense lineman. But hey, for top tight ends on the board still, you can reunite him with Harbaugh. So I'm gonna give you Colston Loveland out of Michigan. Now we get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I've been saying this a lot. Sorry, it's just true. They could use a good number two edge. It's just what I think. But I think so early from an next edge rusher, they kind of gotten off the board fast. Unless you really like Jalen Walker. I think this might be a little early for him, so I'm not gonna do that. Um, Linebacker, you could think going linebacker just because you got Devontae David. Obviously, he's been there for it seems like forever. He's back on 1 year deal. He's in his mid 30s. So much longer as you play. And then you got KJ. You got like rotational developmental guys. I'm not high on any of them. So I don't go my first linebacker at the board. I don't give him Danny Stutzman out for Oklahoma. Now we got the Green and Alpacas. Um, yeah, I don't do it just because I feel like they could use some corner help. Like Trey Alexander's been dealing with some injuries. Eric Stokes a free agent. So yeah, I don't give you some corner help. And I don't go Ravel, and I'll go Denzel Burke out of Ohio State. Now we got the Washington Commanders. We'd like to give him a corner, get some help in the secondary, but I think still early. They've had some young guys step up and be all right for them so far. So yeah, but like you don't have really much weapons outside Terry McLaurin. So I'll give you a guy who can hopefully be a good number two. Now they didn't play together because they McLaurin came into the NFL before Buka went to Ohio State. They both went to Ohio State, so I'm gonna reunite some Ohio State guys, and I'll give them Emeka Buka out of Ohio State. Now we get the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not wait too early for next wide receiver now with the Boca gone, so not gonna do that. So yeah, um car situation. No. Yeah, actually don't sorry about that guys, that was my dog barking or something. I'm gonna give some D line help. I'm gonna give him Tyleik Williams at Ohio State. We got the Baltimore Ravens. Hey, you drafted Morrison Garden this year last draft. Got Ronnie Stanley, but he's not as good as he used to be. It seems like he's always injured. So get a eventual replacement for that. Or if you don't, or if Rosen Garden still struggles, you can have him be your next right tackle instead. So they'll give you Ariante Ursary out of Minnesota. Now we got the Detroit Lions. Aiden Hudson just suffered a pretty bad looking injury yesterday. It's Cowboys, so hopefully we'll see how long he's out. But even then, he could use a good number two edge. So I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you my next edge off the board. He's listed as linebacker, but he's on beat edge. So I'm gonna give you Jalen Walker out of Georgia. Now we go to the Atlanta Falcons. And Jalen Walker is still here. I'll probably go him. Get you a good number at good edge rusher. Probably or might be your number one next year, depending on if they re-sign Matthew Judon or not. We'll see. He is a free agent, but they also could still re-sign him. There's plenty of time. A little early from the next corner. So instead, I think it's a little early from the next edge, like I said before. So I don't give. That's not good to I know, but it's a tier D line. I don't give him Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss. Like you got Gray Jarrett and um, who's the former Saint there? There's former Saint D lineman. Um, sorry guys, I'm blanking. David Animata, yeah, as well. But they're both in their. I think they're both in their 30s. So yeah. Now get the 30 number 30. We got the Houston Texans. They're there from like D lineman, but I like Kenyon Green has not been good so far. He just is not from our first round pick. So you can definitely use it upgrade there. Even then, Jack Mason's getting up there as well. And if you're still high on Green, see, I'm get some tier line help. I don't give him Jonah Civiliana out of Arizona. Now we got the Kansas City Chiefs. So yeah, not drafting a wide receiver too early. I'm not. There's not another first round worthy wide receiver left on, in my opinion. So nothing to do that. Those are from the next D lineman. Yeah, like, you got a lot of young pieces in that secondary, so I'm gonna give you some help in the corner just because you could use a little help. Good little young, more young pieces there. I'll give you Tacario Davis out of Arizona. Now we got the Minnesota Vikings. Sean Vale's consideration here just because their top three corners are all free agents. They probably resign one of Murphy, Griffin, or Skillmore. Probably, as a Vikings fans, I kind of hope they do at least Murphy just because he's youngest out of the three. Well, we'll see. We never know. It's too like if Genty was still here, I would love this just because when Aaron Jones went down their last game week 5 against the Jets, their tight end did not do that good. So like if Jones ends up leaving free agency, their running game's not that good because he is on a 1 year deal, so he can leave. So and it's a little early for an next D lineman to get some help on their run D because just they have a lot of guys on 1 year deals. So yeah, but I think it's early there. So I don't know. I think it's probably around where Ravel goes, either this or early second. So I'll give us around Ravel Jr. out of East Carolina. Now I got the Cleveland Browns. Hey, tackle was consideration of their first pick, but instead I gave them some receiver help and Hunter. But this is right around where I think Cameron Williams would go. So I'm gonna go there. Like Derek Wills is free agent. Jack Conklin still has a couple years left on his deal. But like both of those tackles seem to always be injured anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna give him Cameron Williams out of Texas. Now we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. I will tackle still consideration, but like with Williams gone, they really want to go another tackle. They really just went one, but like they need some help. They need to upgrade over Cam Robinson. He's not that good. And I don't still do. I'm gonna give them Josh Sims at Ohio State. Like they need some help at tackle. They just do. Now we got the Chicago Bears. I'm not going through tackles in a row. Don't. It's too early for my next tackle, anyways. Even if I thought about that, but the Bears could do something there. Sorry about that, my dog again. So I still don't give you some lineup. I don't go in the interior though. I don't give you a Tyler Booker of Alabama. Give you some interior offensive line help. Now we're gonna do the England Patriots. You got your tackle to help out, get a lot better protection for May and with the number one overall pick. I'd like to get way more weapons, but it's a little early for my next wide receiver. I would love to because they just do not have a lot of good weapons. They really do not. But instead, I don't like since they traded Judon in the offseason, like their edge group has not been that good. So I'm gonna give them some help there, and I'll give them Jack Sawyer of Ohio State. Then we get the Tennessee Titans. Okay, I didn't take quarterback the first. Kind of when I did that, I was kind of hoping quarterbacks may fall to this pick, and it did. So I'm gonna take Quinn Ewers out of Texas. Get your franchise quarterback. Just get somebody over Will Levis. Just so, at least if you bench Will Levis, at least you won't have his memes and him throwing constant touchdowns to the wrong team every week. It seems like. So yeah, no the Carolina Panthers. Still early for my next wide receiver. So nothing to do that. I would like to too early for my next corner as well. Instead, like Brian Burns is gone. Like you got Jim Clowney, you got JJ Wanham. Kind of nice up there. Wanham's more of a right number two. So I'm gonna give you a good edge rusher, and I'll give you a Princely Mulian out of Ole Miss. Now we got the New Orleans Saints back on the board. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to do quarterback too, or for next tackle. Silly Safunga's had his struggles, but he's a rookie. Rookie linemen usually struggle. Terry Penning is a bust. So yeah, I'm not. But I had just drafted an edge in the first. But hey, your D line can use some help too. Like those guys are getting a little. It was Colin Saunders and sorry guys, I am blanking on names today. Colin, Colin Saunders and those. I'm pretty sure both their starting and tier defensive linemen are in their 30s. So I just can't think of who the other one is. Colin Saunders and Nathan Shepard, both guys in their 30s. You got Barrett Breesy. Like you get a guy out next to him, so I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you T.J. Sanders out of South Carolina. Now look at the Arizona Cardinals. Hey, I didn't think there's anybody worth the number one pick left at the edge in the first, so I didn't do, or D lineman. So I didn't do that. But hey, I think there's an edge rusher worth the 40th pick, so I'm not doing give them some edge help. I don't give them Landon Jackson of Arkansas. Now we get to Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, you could see what Devontae Adams. Sounds like he might not get traded this season. But even then, like I'm sure we'll find a way out soon. It's still a little early for my next wide receiver. But hey, your running has not been that good. Let's get you some help in that run game. I don't give you Omarion Hampton out of South North Carolina. Now I got the New York Giants. Evan Neal's been a bust, but not to try to tackle here too early. But no more. They brought in this Austin Eastman, good, but he's only a 1 year deal, so does he leave? But I like just get some better weapons for now Jalen Morrell. Like you have Malik Neighbors obviously, but like Devin Singletary, he's not been that good. You drafted Tyron Tracy. He's shown flashes, but he's still a later round rookie. So I'm gonna give you Quinshon Judkins out of Ohio State. Now we get the Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, you're like right now you're good at wide receiver because you obviously got Jamar Chase, you got T Higgins, but both of those guys are looking for new deals. Probably are no send Chase and Higgins end up blocking, or maybe he gets traded before this year's deadline. So I'm gonna give you another good wide receiver. I'm gonna give you Evan Stewart out of Oregon. Now we got the New York Jets. Hey, it's a little early for my next receiver now that I just drafted one. But hey, you got Jack Conklin. He's a free agent. Could use a little bit of upgrade there. So I'm gonna give Rodgers more weapons and event whoever. So being your guy, quarterback after that. I'm gonna give you guy who's pretty much just playing everywhere this season for Penn State. Literally snapped the ball, and then on the same play he just mossed the defender and got a touchdown. I don't give you a top word out of Penn State. He's having a good year. Now we'll get the Miami Dolphins. Not just in quarterback, just not. But you can definitely use some help on that to your defensive line. With you're trying to find some answers with Chris Wilkins leaving, but he did not find it. So I'll try to do that for you. And I'll give you a Derek Harmon out of Oregon. Now we got the Denver Broncos. Got Jensen the first to get Bo Nix some better weapons. So yeah, that's got that done right there. You can use a good number 2 corner outside of Pat Surtain. I'm not that high on Ronnie Moss, and he's also a white corner. Like white corners, it's the reason there's barely any time in the NFL because they usually aren't that great. But maybe it will be. Who knows? So I'm gonna give you some corner help. I'm gonna give you Maxwell Harrison out Kentucky. Now we get the Dallas Cowboys. It's too early for running back here for them. I'm not running. Getting some help on around defense. Instead, I'm getting some more weapons. Cook's free agent. Like he did not really have much outside of CeeDee Lamb. If Cooks leaves, you can get you some help there, and I'll give you Trey Harris out of Ole Miss. Now we get the Seattle Seahawks. So yeah, you can definitely use some line help. Or do you want to get future quarterbacks? Because Gino's getting up there. I don't think Sam Howell is your future franchise quarterback. So you know what? Hey, I don't do it. I don't give you future quarterback future, hopefully. I'm going to give you Carson Beck out of Georgia. Now we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, Cam Perkins kind of fell. Just because, like, I didn't think anybody really needed linebacker recently, so I didn't give anybody a linebacker. It's like getting his injury might hurt him. So yeah, I'm gonna give you him hurt. I'm gonna give you a think I see on just kind of following this far. I don't give you Harold Perkins out of LSU. Let's give you some help on that defense. Now we got the Chicago Bears. Hey, my serious consideration here just because Keenan Allen's a free agent. So you could because get some just get as many weapons as you can for Caleb Williams. He's looked better lately. We can also use some better online help. I already got you to your online. So you know what? I'm gonna give you some tackle help as well. I'm gonna give you Josh Connerly Jr. out of Oregon. Now we got the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not taking tackle here. It's your for next tackle. So I don't give you some guard help. I don't give you Donovan Jackson of Ohio State. Then we get the Indianapolis Colts. Guys in corner help. Could you see some safety help? I mean, that said, like your run defense has been bad. So I'm gonna give you a guy who can hopefully help with that. I'm gonna give you LT Overton out of Alabama. Now we get the LA Chargers. If Overton did just go, I'll probably have taken him a little early for my next interior defensive lineman here. So I'm not gonna do that. But you can use some help on the edge as well. They'll just get Smack and both Max getting up there. Both and then both of them seems like they're injured a lot. See, I'm gonna give you Patrick Payton out of Florida State. Now we got the Buffalo Bills here at 54. They can use some corner help. Gotta use some more weapons on offense. And first, so I can use some corner help here now. I'm gonna give you Mansour Delany out of Virginia Tech. And now we got the Green Bay Packers here at 55. Got your corner help in the first. I'm you got you drafted Luca Van Ness in 23. You got Preston Smith, but he's getting up there. So yeah, like getting you some more help in that rotation. I'll give you a JT Tunamayo out of Ohio State. But he's kind of falling up a little bit down boards too because he's not having that good of a year. Now we get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hey, I didn't draft an edge a good number another edge in the first. And I'll do it here, and I'll give you guys Ashton Gillette out of Louisville. Now we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Didn't draft the quarterback in the first. Consideration there. But Fields has not looked as better lately. We'll see what Wilson does when he sounds like he'll be starting soon. I think anyway, those guys are 1 year deals. So get you another guy who can be your franchise quarterback. I'll give you a Drew Aller out of Penn State. Now we got the new Baltimore Ravens back on the board. I drafted you tackle on the first. Let's give you some more weapons from Lamar. And I'll give you Illick, AMR, just because I'm not that high on Bateman. So yeah, even then you could use a good number 3 as well. And if you do like Bateman, you can stay healthy for once. It just seems like when Bateman shows flashes, he eventually gets injured. So we'll see what happens there. Then we got the Washington Commanders. Got to do wide receiver. Gonna use some more help for Jane Daniels in the first. Now let's get some help on the defense. Like in my opinion, you have a lot of rotational pieces on the edge. I don't give you a guy who can be more than just a rotation guy. I don't give you a Donovan Orsuga, Boston College. Sorry for butchering that last name. Now we get the Detroit Lions here. You can ignore linebacker mid highlighted because I actually didn't walk as an edge, but that's what they haven't listed here. So yeah, like you can. I think I'm probably going to do your tier offensive line just because you re-signed Graham Glasnow, you signed Kevin Zeitler. Both the guys are in their 30s. Zeitler's in a 1 year deal, so give you some help there. I'll give you a Tate Dodge out of Georgia. Now we get to Atlanta Falcons. Right to the interior defensive line first. A little early for my next edge just because they've gone off the board a lot lately, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not. So yeah, you can use a good number 2 corner outside of AJ Terrell. Got a lot of young, recent, relatively high draft picks, but I don't think they've done enough to prove that you shouldn't draft someone in relatively high. So I'm gonna give you a Shadal Pyron out of Texas. Now we get the Houston Texans. Now you got Joe Mixon, but you couldn't end up releasing him. We'll see what happens there. I think that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna so that's happened. So I'm gonna give you Ollie Gordon the second out of Oklahoma State. Now the Kansas City Chiefs. They're looking for next edge, get eventual replacement for Kelsey when he eventually retires. We'll see if he plays another year after this one. He is getting up there. His brother retired last year, so who knows? So I'll get you some more weapons just because you Steve Weiss is looking good. Now he's done for the year. Xavier Worthy's look decent, and then Marcus Brown's only on a 1 year deal, and he's pretty much done this all the year. So I'm gonna give you Nick Anderson to Oklahoma. Then we get the Buffalo Bills. Early from an extension, not to do that. Then I'll get him help in the 2 year defensive line. I don't give you a Demonte Capehart to get you a guy next to Ed Oliver. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good